to center. It's deep, but it will be caught just shy of the track by Edman for the first out. And Guerrero is retired. Here comes Bichette, who hit a 3-run homer back in the third.
Snell got Bichette 0 for 3 in game 5. Lowers 2 for 14 against Blake Snell.
The 0-1. Changeup misses outside, the ball and a strike.
Look at the outfield, the lineman shifted way over to the opposite direction. Kike Hernandez is basically in the power alley in left center, and Tommy Edman is shaded both to right center. And they're all deep.
2 balls and a strike on Bichette. And this one is going to drop in left. Another hit for Bichette. And the Blue Jays have the winning run aboard with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Kiner-Falefa to run for Bichette.
Well, second hit of the night. He's been on base 3 times. And he gets a 1-out single, and he'll leave the game in favor of the Prince runner.
Not 100%, but boy, what an impact Bo Bichette has had on this World Series. Here's Barger. Down and away, ball 1. Barger has a couple of hits on Blake Snell.
2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2 and a walk back in game 5. It's outside, and it's 2-0. And Yamamoto is throwing. He was the starter last night.
96 pitches for Yamamoto in 6 innings.
Game 7 of the World Series. On the edge, 2-1. Bichette now an observer. Kiner-Falefa the runner. And the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. John Schneider probably not a fan of it. It looked like it might have been low. It goes Snell's way. The 2-2. And he tied him up. And Barger is shaken up.
Fastball inside. You see he fouled it off on his left leg, right on the shin. That ball down and in, and he gets a piece of it. It's right on the leg above his foot.
And now head athletic trainer Jose Menestral and John Schneider are out to have a look at Barger.
Barger hit a walk-off home run back on June 17th against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
He'll stay.
He also had a walk-off base hit on July 5th against the Angels.
members of his family, the front office, looking on. 2-2 the count on Barger. And this is dribbled foul up the third baseline. So we'll do it all over again. Jeff Hoffman got the last out of the 8th, the first out of the 9th, and then Miguel Rojas with a home run to tie it before he got Ohtani and Smith. And now the Blue Jays trying to win it, bottom 9. Again, the 2-2. And a foul back by Barger. Who, as we mentioned earlier, is having a whale of a World Series. He's hit .480, 12 for 25 in the World Series. And he's feeling that left shin. You can tell how much it's hurting, but he is not even considering, obviously, coming out of this game. He'd have to have a bone sticking through the uniform to come out of this game. Kiner for left for the lead. And again the 2-2. It's in the dirt, and it's a full count.
Great take right there.
Alejandro Kirk is on deck. Snell sets. And the 3-2. It's out. Barely, says Jordan Baker, the home plate umpire. Snell wanted it, doesn't get it. Barger walks and the winning runs at second base.
Addison Barger's been on base 3 times tonight. What a terrific at bat that was. Taking tough pitches off of Blake Snell.
Now Kirk, who is 6 for 10 in his career against Snell, and that's why Dave Roberts is making the move. Snell is out of the game, and Dave Roberts is going to Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Incredible. It shows you what Game 7s mean to these teams.
Certainty. We have a plan to secure our future, and it starts in the Ring of Fire, an area in northern Ontario rich with critical minerals, the ones needed to build medical devices. We can create more than 70,000 jobs across the province by unearthing these minerals and add $22 billion to Ontario's economy. That's how we protect Ontario, made from the Ring of Fire.
It's a special team, folks, and everybody standing here at Rogers Center. This is it.
This is a season to remember.
We've done it before.
Series. Yamamoto trying to get this game to extra innings.
96 pitches last night in 6 innings. You can see he's pitched allowed 34 2/3. He's allowed 22 hits. He faced Alejandro Kirk first in game 2. Kirk, he hit a line drive to the first baseman, and then he had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd inning. He drove in the only run that Yamamoto surrendered in that 5-1 Dodger win. And then last night, Alejandro faced Yamamoto twice, and he popped out and struck out. Struck out on a splitter in the 5th inning.
So the winning runs at second, and now you got to think, if you're Carlos Fabulous, who may become the most important man in the ballpark here, you got to think about the arms in the outfield for the Dodgers.
Dave Roberts told us his evaluation, Kike Hernandez has a 60 arm on a scale of 80. Center fielder Tommy Edmonds only 45, and Teoscar 55 in right.
IKF at second, potentially the winning run. The pitch to Kirk, in there for a strike, 0-1.
Obviously, you got to get a big secondary lead here, but at the same time, you can't get doubled off on a line drive. That's happened to the Blue Jays a couple of times.
And the bases are loaded. Will the Dodgers challenge this? It looks like they're going to.
You've got to. Yeah. Just take a chance and hit the bat first.
The field is hit by pitch. Los Angeles challenging.
Kirk flexing that right hand. Oh, yeah, clearly hit him on the wrist, right? Right wrist.
On the right wrist, right forearm.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Obviously hit him. He got hit on the left hand last night.
After review, the call the field is confirmed. The batter was hit by the pitch. Los Angeles has one challenge game.
So now the bases are loaded. The winning run is 90 feet away. The batter is Dalton Varsho. The infield is in. The outfielders have come in.
Interesting meeting now going on. I mean, what can you tell them? Hey, the bases are loaded.
So talk to me about Dalton Varsho. Obviously a productive hitter, a guy with a ton of extra base hit power, but a guy with a lot of swing and miss in his game. What does he need to do in this situation?
He needs to make sure that if he offers it a fastball, it is down, especially until he gets 2 strikes. He has to lay off that high fastball, get something he can drive. They've made a defensive change here. As Tommy Edman, we mentioned he's got a bad arm. He's not throwing it like an outfielder. Andy Pajes comes in. He's got the best outfield arm on the Dodgers.
Yeah, they put him in just in case there's a fly ball to him to give them a better chance to throw out Kiner Falefa at the plate.
Interesting. Dave Roberts talked about this specifically in this situation. If I had a sacrifice fly situation on defense, I would hope to have
how shallow the outfielders are. Pajes may back up a little bit from where he is right now. And there he goes. But they know the speed of IKF. They know their arms. And Dalton Varsho steps in with a chance to win the World Series. All one. Even Chris Bassett can hardly bear to look. Not looking at all right now. The 1-0. It's foul up the first baseline, 1-1.
Well, obviously, you want to get the ball in the air. And Yamamoto with that great split finger pitch, he'll get a lot of ground balls, and the infield is right at the edge of the turf here.
On the count, and the pitch. On the outside corner, 1-2. Vladdy not the only one praying in this ballpark right now. Yamamoto the center. And the pitch. It's grounded to second. Rojas coming home in time. And they force Kiner Falefa at the plate.
What a play by Rojas. He staggered once he caught the ball and was able to maintain his balance, but made a throw to the plate. The Blue Jays are going to challenge the call at home plate, but what a play by Rojas. That ball knocked him to his heels.
The call on the field is out. Toronto is challenging.
Rojas gets the hard hit ball, and then watch how he staggers when he catches it, but he's able to right himself, throws to home plate in time to get Kiner Falefa.
Well, look at Smith's foot. Smith's foot may not have been on the plate.
That's interesting because the ball got there.
The ball definitely beat him, but was Smith's foot in the air?
It came off home plate.
Is there a chance the Blue Jays are going to win the World Series on a challenge being overturned?
You got to see that foot. Does it get off home plate? Right there. It's in the air.
Confirmed.
Before he catches it.
The call is confirmed. The throw is still down. Wow. didn't think that was as clear cut. I thought there was a chance his foot was up in the air when he caught it. But they made quick work of that in New York. So it's out number 2. Curveball taken low, 2-0. Yamamoto looks like he will continue. High fly to left. He's hit it a long way. And it's gone. Will Smith has homered, and the Dodgers have the lead. You said he was dangerous, and he got a breaking ball. Again, they got too much of the plate. Not where Bieber is looking to put it. And Smith deposits it over the left field wall.
His third home run of this World Series and gives the Dodgers the lead. Take a look at the location of this pitch. A breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. They didn't get that curveball away. It just spun out over the heart of the plate. Now we look at that breaking ball, and Bieber has had such good success with his breaking ball, but that one just hung out there, and you can see Smith hollering for that ball to go.
2-1 now on Freddie Freeman. So the Dodgers hit solo home runs in the 8th, in the 9th, and now in the 11th.
That's in. 3-1.
And the Blue Jays will need to score to keep their season alive. Full count.
2-2.
Sent foul, still 3-2 on Freeman. Grounded to short. Jimenez has it. And the Dodgers are retired, but Will Smith has hit a home run to give them a 5-4 lead going to the bottom of the 11th as the Blue Jays come up. The Will Smith home run in the top half of the inning. 2-1.
2-1.
All season long, when they have needed to find a way, they have found a way. Can they do it again? 2-2.
Four-seam fastball, his velocity is down a bit, as you would expect, given the fact he threw 6 innings. Clayton Kershaw is up with rookie Sasaki.
Wow. Inside, it's full on Guerrero.
Kershaw has recorded 1 out in this World Series.
And Sasaki threw 33 pitches last night, and it was not all that effective. Full count on Guerrero. And it's lined down the left field line. It is a fair ball. And Guerrero will start off the inning with a double.
Vladdy Guerrero, his first hit of the night is a lead-up double here in the 11th with the Blue Jays down by a run. He was born ready. Gets that inside pitch and fights it off and keeps it fair down the left field line. He says, come on, boys, let's go.
So the tying runs at second, and Kiner Falefa is up in a bunting situation. They're in on the corners. gets it down.
A beauty. Absolutely perfect bunt. Only thing they had is a play at first base. Terrific execution by IKF.
So Guerrero comes to third with one out, and Addison Barger steps to the plate, and now pitching coach Mark Pryor is headed to the mound.
This is really interesting. Barger's had a terrific postseason run. He's got a right-hander on the mound in Yamamoto, and the tying run is just 90 feet away.
And he's got Clayton Kershaw up in the bullpen, but not going to Kershaw here to face Barger.
Barger 1 for 5 against Yamamoto.
So how do you game plan for a guy with 7 pitches when what you want to do is just get a ball in the air?
You look for the ball out over the plate. You target center field, stay on the ball. Don't try to pull the ball. Don't try to do too much. Just take what he gives you, and they're going to play the infield in. Obviously, the tying run just 90 feet away. You got to play the infield in.
Yamamoto and Barger. Outside, says home plate umpire Jordan Baker. Ball 1, and you saw a deep exhale there from Barger after that pitch. How do you keep that heart rate low? How do you keep those nerves calm? 2-0.
Very good take. He's done a great job of keeping his heart rate under control. He's got 2 hits tonight. Been on base 3 times.
They keep pitching him away. He's got the ability to hit the ball with authority to the opposite field.
Ball.
3-0.
Alejandro Kirk is on deck. You got to give him a green light in this situation. The sac fly will more than likely tie up the game.
Ball 4. So the winning run is on base. Guerrero's at third, Barger's at first, and here comes Kirk, who has meant so much to this team this year, has had so many big hits, but again, a guy who cannot hit the ball on the ground in this situation, or it is an almost guaranteed double play. Got to get the ball in the air.
Alejandro Kirk has had 3 walk-off hits this year. He's gotten big hits all season long. Hit it to the outfield. Got to have something up in the zone.
Runners on the corners, 1 out. And it's fouled off 0-1.
Yamamoto is so good at getting the ball to the catcher very quickly, it's hard to run against him.
On the count, and the pitch. And a slow curve is in there, and Yamamoto's out in front 0-2.
Well, I tell you what, there's a big hole on the right side for Alejandro Kirk. This on camera is shaded up the middle.
All the strikes on Kirk. And the pitch. And a broken bat, grounder to short. And the Dodgers turn it and win it. The Dodgers have won the World Series. They have beaten the Blue Jays 5-4 here in 11 innings. They have repeated as World Series champions. And an incredible year for the Blue Jays ends with heartbreak as they come as close as you can come to winning a World Series. But the Dodgers are the team that find a way and beat them to take the title.
2 extra inning wins for the Dodgers in the 7-game series, and utter disappointment for the Blue Jays. All season long, they fought back from adversity. They came from behind to win games, and how about Yamamoto? 3 wins wins in the 7-game series. He was nearly perfect. The Blue Jays mounted a rally in the 11th inning. Bradley got a leadoff double, moved into third with the sacrifice bunt. Archer walked, and then Alejandro Kirk hit the ball on the ground, and they turned a double play.
And again, in the bottom of the ninth, on one play, a fraction of a second from winning it. On the next play, a few inches from winning.